Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this presentation of Oncore Solar. My name is JC Rangel, and we're going to jump right into this information. So, welcome to the future of solar. At Oncore Solar, we believe that the solar industry, is the best kept secret in business. This is the fastest growing industry. However, it has not been done right until now. Okay. Now, solar is a no-brainer for customers, right? Somebody could save up to 50% on their electric bill with zero money out of pocket, no down payment. There's a 30% federal tax credit. You also increase the value of your home. It is clean, renewable energy. And we also have options that have no debt at all. There's not a loan on the credit. So nowadays, not only is solar a lot easier to get and qualify for than ever before, but it's just a bigger no-brainer. Now, let's look at the size of the opportunity. How big is this opportunity? Well, there's 90 million homes in America that qualify for zero down solar. Less than 4 million of those homes have gone solar. That means that there's about 86 million homes that qualify for zero down solar, and that does not include all of the homes that are continuously being built over time. Now, in 2021, somebody switched to solar every minute. Imagine every minute in 2021, somebody switched to solar. In 2023, every 39 seconds, somebody switched to solar. The trend is going. The question that you should ask yourself is this: do I believe that in the next 15, 20, 25 years, the world, America, will be, everybody's going to be driving electric vehicles and living in homes powered by solar? If the answer to that is yes, then we've got a tremendous opportunity. That's what we believe. We believe that we are in a very unique time in history that will be talked about for a long, long time, where we made the switch to renewable energy. Now, what are the billionaires of the world saying? Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, not only is he in this very industry, but here's what he said. He said that this is what the world needs. This is the ultimate solution for Earth. That's what we're talking about here. Solar power, stationary storage, electric cars is the Earth's solution. Now, my favorite quote here is Warren Buffett. He kept it simple. He says, energy deregulation will be the largest transfer of wealth in history. And we are in the beginning of that industry, ladies and gentlemen. Now, times change and so do business models. Let's look at the old way of doing business. Kmart, now we have Amazon. What Amazon did to Kmart is what we're doing to the solar industry. What Uber did to taxis, Airbnb to the hotel industry, Netflix to Blockbuster. Most recently, what eXp Realty did to traditional real estate companies. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what Oncore Solar is doing for the solar industry. And we're going to break this down in detail here. So we don't just offer people the opportunity to come and be a transactional salesperson with our company. What we do is we offer people the opportunity to build their own nationwide solar and home security brokerage. We offer you all of the support, all of the trainings, and we don't just offer residential solar. We also offer commercial solar. We offer home security. Once again, we want to help people be entrepreneurs that own their own business through having a solar brokerage through our company. So let's talk about the money. At a glance, we've got personal sales. We're going to break that down. We've got mentor sales, team commissions, and also bonus pools where you could literally override the entire company. So let's break these down here. So on the personal sales, the company will pay you 70% of the profits on the job that you sold. So let's say, for example, this particular job sold for $30,000. Our cost, wholesale cost, was $20,000. That means that there's a $10,000 profit. Well, 70% of that is your commission. Now, out of the remaining $3,000, 30%, the company doesn't even keep that 30%. They actually pay half of that in team overrides, which we'll look at as well. The next way that we get paid is mentor sales. Now, here's the way the mentor sales work. Everybody that is brand new has to do 3 training sales. We call them mentor sales. These 3 training sales, you make half of the commission. You make half, the mentor makes half. Once you've completed those 3 mentor sales, you've got to complete 5 more on your own. Okay. Now you complete a company certification and you are now promoted to become a mentor. That's when you are able to close sales for other people. Now let's look at the mentor commissions example. Now, I love this program because with my last company, over the course of a 3-year period, I closed over 320 deals out of 7,000 people. I was the #1 mentor sales closer till this day. So this is very near and dear to my heart. So let's say, for example, you are a mentor and you help 4 consultants close their first 3 sales. That's a total of 12 sales. Well, $3,500 is the average commission you'd make on each one of those sales. So 12 sales times 3,500 equals $42,000 in commissions for that month. Ladies and gentlemen, the most sales I've ever closed in a month are 24 sales. Now, we have a gentleman in our company that in the month of March of 2024, which is last month, he actually closed 28 mentor sales in a month from home via Zoom. Most of our sales are done via Zoom, by the way. So this is a very, very lucrative position. Okay, so let's get into the income disclaimer. We're going to be talking about a lot of money here, and these are hypothetical examples. If you hit these ranks, they are in no means a guarantee of income. And that doesn't just apply to our company, that applies to any company that you work with. Now, we want to be fully compliant in everything that we do. So even though there's big money to be made, we have to make a disclaimer that this is not a guaranteed income. If you don't do the work, you're not going to make the money. So let's move on. Let's talk about the team overrides. As you build, everybody starts as a consultant. Anybody that you personally introduce, you make a 20% override, which represents about $600 to $900 commissions. Right? So if I introduce John, he makes a sale, I make a 20% override, and that's it. I'm making my 70% splits. I can become a mentor. That's fine. Now, if I decide to continue to grow my business with sales or with a team, I have the option to build a team. I am a broker. Once I hit the manager position, that is a total of 10 team installs in a 60-day rolling period. That means in the last 60 days, not a calendar month, but in the last 60 days, now I become a manager. Maybe I did 5 installs and I got one more guy that did 5 installs. Or maybe I got a team of 10 that we all got 1 install. Doesn't matter. I've got to manager. Now at that point, I earn a 30% override on everybody that I personally introduced, which is an average of $900 to $1,200 per sale, and a 10% override on everybody they introduce, regardless of levels. As you can see, you've got the little infinity sign there on the team overrides because that pays through unlimited levels. I still earn my 70% commission. Once I get to director, my commissions go up. Now I earn a 35% override on people I personally introduced and 15% team overrides. That takes 24 installs. Now at the executive director position, this is where the time freedom, the money freedom kicks in. I earn a 40% override on all the sales of my frontline team and a 20% override on the rest of the team, but I override the entire company. At this point, as an executive director, you would override 2% of all company sales. We're talking about commercial solar sales, residential solar sales, home security sales, and the other services and products that the company offers. 2% go into that pool. Every executive director splits that pool. As a national director, it gets even crazier, right? The overrides go up. Now you share up to 5% of the entire company. So you're not only overriding the team that you build, but you're overriding the entire company. And this comp plan is not based on who do you know, it's based on merit. If you and your team hit these numbers, you guys will get paid. You guys will get promoted to that particular rank. Now, the manager overrides. Let's give you guys some examples. This is the first rank that you get promoted. This is 10 installs in a 60-day period, 5 per month on average. That means out of the people you personally introduce, one more time, you earn a 30% override, which represents between $900 and $1,200 per sale. Everybody they introduce, regardless of how many levels deep this goes down, you earn a 10% override. It could be 6 levels deep, 8 levels deep, or 20 levels deep. That's irrelevant. You earn a 10% override. So let's look at some examples of how much money we'd make as a manager if we have, let's say, for example, 10 sales a month. Let's say as a manager, you've got 10 consultants all doing 1 sale each. Let's say 4 of those sales came from your level 1. The other 6 came from anywhere underneath level 1. Your overrides, without you making any sales, are $5,400 that particular month in overrides without you doing anything. Because that's your team, that you are the broker of this business. Now, what if you added a sale as well? The average commission is $7,000. That will take you up to a total of $12,400 in earnings for that particular month in this scenario. Now, what if that same group of people, 10, did 2 sales instead of 1? Well, that would make you a director. Now, as a director, again, 8 of those sales came from your level 1. The other 12 came from anywhere underneath there. You would earn a $13,800 commissions in overrides for the sales your team made. A team of 10 that did 2 sales. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, they all have the same opportunity to get promoted to manager and director and beyond, right? Now, what if you did a sale yourself? You're at, that's an extra $7,000. That's $20,800 in total commissions that you would earn in this particular scenario. Now, as an executive director, this is the last example we will give, but let's say you've got a team of 50 consultants, all did 2 sales. That's 100 sales total. 30 came from level 1. The other 70 came from anywhere underneath there. $67,500 in overrides, not to mention the 2% pool. You now override 2% of the entire company. So you could add a big chunk of change to that as well, right? This is a very, very lucrative comp plan. And one of the things I'd like to point out as an executive director here is the team overrides as an executive director are actually 20%. As you can see here to the right, $31,500 in team overrides. That is based on a 15% override. We did not even base it on a 20% override. We based it on a 15% override. So it actually is more money than that, but we want to be a little bit more conservative with these numbers, okay? Okay, let's talk about one of my favorite parts of the compensation plan. The company puts up to 5% of the company profits in these pools. So once you hit the executive director position and above, you now start to share as an executive director 2% of the company profits. Now, once you get to national director, you could get all the way up to 5% of the company profits. So here's an example. At 5% with 250 installs per month, that's $37,500 in the pool. 500 installs, we're looking at 75,000, and 1,000 installs is 150,000. So if you're the only national director and the pool is 150,000, that is in addition to your profits. This is a tremendous part of the compensation plan because it's not just overriding your team, but overriding all of the teams in the company, all of the sales in the company, and not only solar, but commercial solar, home security, all profits go into this pool. So let's move on. Now, what would it take for you to start your own business? It'd take everything that you see in this slide here. We took care of all of that for you. We help you start your own solar brokerage day one. In addition to that, you also have access to your home security business. We have ADT and Brinks are the 2 services that we offer that we can sell as standalone products as well. Not only do they pay commissions, not only do they pay overrides, but they also help you in rank advancing to the manager, director, executive, and national director positions as well. The average commission is between $400 and $700 by helping somebody secure their home. And it just makes sense, right? The same people that buy solar are the same people that buy home security. So it just makes sense. So one more time to break down the levels. Level 1 is a consultant. That's where you enter the leads, tag a mentor, and you earn half of the commission, being an average of $3,500. Once you get promoted, you've done 3 of those, you go to level 2. At level 2, you're able to close your own sales. The average commission there per sale that you earn is $7,000. And then finally, the last position is level 3. That is where you are a mentor. This is where the big money kicks in off your own efforts. Okay, $7,000 average commission, but the average split mentor deal is $3,500. I'm a 115 deal per year guy from home via Zoom. My very first full year in solar, I closed 116 mentor deals. So it's a very lucrative position. This doesn't include your team overrides if you decide to build a team. Now, we've got world-class training. We've got an interactive expert certification courses. We do not only train on solar or only on door knocking. We train on sales. We train on leadership, on recruiting, on public speaking, personal development. We believe that we have to build strong people in order to build a strong company. So the training is phenomenal. We've got multiple live trainings every single week, okay? Our parent company is Build Network. Right now, we're talking about the solar division, which is Oncore Solar. Now, there's about 86 million eligible homes. The question is, what will your impact be? We are in a unique time in history, ladies and gentlemen. So how do you start your own solar brokerage? Somebody might be looking at this and they just want to refer business. Become an affiliate for free. You earn between $500 and $1,000 for any referral that you send us. As a consultant, you can start your own brokerage. It's $149 one time. And then after that, it's $49 per month. What does that give you? It gives you your websites, your OncoreSolar.com website. It gives you your back office, your team, the training, the certification, the nationwide ability to sell solar, the mentor platform for $49 per month. I mean, it's lucrative, right? Now, here's what's interesting. If you refer 4 people on the $49 membership, the company will waive your $49 per month. We have a refer 4, pay no more. So get with the person that invited you, that shared this video with you, and they will show you how to get started with Oncore Solar. Also ask them about the Build membership, because there's actually a residual income attached to the Build membership and some tremendous benefits, okay, that you want to learn as well. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me today. I'll see you at the top or from the top. Take care.